Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Payne. And the Horned Frogs get it past the sticks. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He might want another play. To the air, it's Hoover. Grab near the marker, it's Baker. On the move at the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Up, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Payne. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's McAllister. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the move, it's Washington. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. There he goes. All out of space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Fires left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Black 24. Black 24.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs get it past the sticks.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Power ahead. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Right on the money. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Rush is on him. He's got it, still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. A first down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to pass their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Payne. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Washington. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. The short hands, it's Washington. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Caught over the middle, it's Cameron. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down and 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Robertson. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, at this point in the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
42 spike.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Baylor! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quarterback extends the play. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.